Imagine a small island in the Atlantic Ocean. A place called Madeira, with narrow streets, rocky cliffs, and the smell of the sea in the air. On this island, a boy was born who would one day become a global legend. His name was Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro. He was not like other children. He was thin, often hungry, and always dreaming. He played football in the streets with broken balls, with stones as goalposts, and with the determination of someone who wanted more than what life offered. Every kick, every sprint, every jump was a promise to himself: I will be great. I will make my family proud. I will not fail. Cristiano's father, José Diniz Aveiro, worked as a kitman at a local football club. His mother, Maria Dolores, was a cook and a cleaner. The family was poor. They had to fight for every meal, every comfort, every small thing that many people take for granted. Yet, despite the hardships, Cristiano had one thing that money could not buy: a dream. From a very young age, he displayed a hunger that was unusual for a child. He would wake up early, practice in the yard, watch older boys play, and imagine himself scoring in big stadiums, surrounded by cheering fans. His speed, his skill, and his obsession with football were visible to everyone who watched him play. School was never easy. Cristiano was not interested in lessons or books. His mind was on football. While other children played video games or ran errands, he ran in the streets, chasing the ball. He dreamed not only of success but of transformation. He wanted to rise above his circumstances and change his life through talent, hard work, and determination. At just 12 years old, the boy who had never left Madeira made a life-changing decision. He moved to Lisbon to join the Sporting CP Academy. Imagine the courage it took for a 12-year-old to leave his family and move to a big city alone. The streets of Lisbon were unfamiliar, the language and city life challenging. But Cristiano's heart was ready. His dream was bigger than his fear. Every day he trained. Every day he pushed himself further. His body grew stronger. His legs became faster. His mind is sharper. And slowly, the skinny boy from a small island began transforming into someone extraordinary. This is the beginning of a story about more than football. It is a story about resilience, discipline, and the relentless pursuit of a dream. It is a story that shows how hard work and determination can turn a small boy from Madeira into a global icon, a symbol of excellence, and a living example that no dream is too big if you are willing to fight for it. At the age of 12, Cristiano Ronaldo left the familiar streets of Madeira and stepped into the bustling city of Lisbon. The air smelled different. The streets were wide, crowded, and filled with strangers. For a boy who had only known narrow lanes and the sea breeze, this new world was both exciting and frightening. But he carried something far stronger than fear: his dream. He joined the Sporting CP Academy, a place where talent met discipline. Every day, from early morning until late evening, Cristiano trained. He learned proper techniques, tactical awareness, and the physical demands of professional football. Coaches at Sporting were impressed by his speed, his agility, and his determination. But they also saw something else: a mind that never stopped analyzing, a boy who watched, studied, and imagined every play before it happened. Life at the academy was not easy. Cristiano missed his family. He missed Madeira. He missed the comfort of home. Sometimes, after exhausting training sessions, he would sit alone and wonder if he had made the right choice. But his dream was louder than his doubts. He knew that greatness required sacrifice, and he was ready to pay the price. His growth at Sporting was rapid. Within a few years, he had transformed from a promising local talent into a player who could challenge the best. He learned to control the ball with both feet, to sprint past defenders, and to shoot with precision. He practiced free kicks tirelessly, analyzing the curve of the ball, the angle of his approach, and the power of his strike. Every mistake was a lesson. Every success was a step closer to his dream. Then came a moment that would change everything. In August 2003, Sporting CP played a friendly match against Manchester United, one of the biggest clubs in the world. Cristiano Ronaldo, just 18 years old, played like a man far beyond his age. His dribbles were dazzling. His speed was electric. His confidence on the ball was unmatched. Sir Alex Ferguson, the legendary manager of Manchester United, watched closely. He saw the spark, the energy, and the raw talent that could be molded into greatness. By the end of the match, United had made an offer that would bring Cristiano Ronaldo to England, a move that would start a journey few could imagine. Sporting Lisbon taught him more than football. It taught him discipline, focus, and professionalism. He learned to combine natural talent with structured training, to channel passion into skill, and to transform potential into performance. And though he was leaving Portugal for a new life in England, Cristiano carried with him the lessons of his youth: hard work, resilience, and an unbreakable dream. Every coach who worked with him noticed one thing: he never stopped trying. Even when tired, even when injured, even when criticized, he practiced harder. He was not content with being good enough. He wanted to be exceptional. And that mindset would define the next chapters of his life. In 2003, Cristiano Ronaldo arrived in England, stepping off the plane at Manchester with a mixture of excitement and nerves. The city was grey, rainy, and very different from the sun-kissed island of Madeira. But Cristiano did not look at the clouds or the unfamiliar streets. He looked at the pitch, the ball at his feet, and the opportunity that lay ahead. Manchester United gave him the famous number 7 jersey, a symbol worn by legends like George Best and Eric Cantona. The pressure was enormous. Fans, media, and teammates expected brilliance. At first, Cristiano faced challenges. The physicality of the Premier League, the pace of play, and the harsh weather tested his body and his resolve. But Cristiano had one thing that made all the difference: determination. He trained tirelessly, focusing on strength, speed, and precision. Sir Alex Ferguson, his manager.
Season after season, he broke records. He became Real Madrid's all-time leading scorer, set new records in the Champions League, and won multiple Ballon d'Or awards. Some of his goals were breathtaking. A perfect bicycle kick against Juventus, a long-range strike that left goalkeepers stunned, and decisive last-minute goals that changed the outcome of matches. Cristiano's success at Real Madrid was not just physical, it was mental. He developed routines that balanced training, recovery, and focus. Ice bath, physiotherapy, and strict diets became part of his daily life. His body became a machine, honed for precision and endurance. He inspired his teammates with his work ethic. Younger players watched him arrive first at training and leave last. They learned from his dedication, his discipline, and his relentless pursuit of perfection. His presence alone raised the level of everyone around him. Off the pitch, Cristiano became a global icon. His brand, CR7, grew in parallel with his footballing success. Clothing lines, endorsements, and social media influence extended his reach beyond stadiums. But through it all, he remained focused on one primary goal: football excellence. During his time in Madrid, Cristiano demonstrated a simple truth: records are not born. They are earned through discipline, sacrifice, and consistency. Every sprint, every shot, and every minute of training contributed to a legacy that would be remembered for generations. By the time he left Real Madrid in 2018, he had scored over 450 goals for the club, won 4 Champions League titles, and cemented his place in football history. His story in Madrid is more than a tale of records. It is a lesson in determination, focus, and the power of a relentless mindset. In 2018, Cristiano Ronaldo made a surprising move. After nearly a decade of triumphs and records at Real Madrid, he joined Juventus, one of Italy's most prestigious clubs. The transfer sparked global headlines. Some questioned whether he could replicate his brilliance in a new league, with a different style of football, culture, and expectations. Cristiano, however, was undeterred. His approach was simple: adapt, learn, and conquer. Italy's Serie A was tactical, defensive, and physically demanding in ways he had never faced before. But Ronaldo's preparation, discipline, and mindset allowed him to thrive. He studied defenders meticulously, refined his finishing techniques, and became a model of professionalism for his teammates. At Juventus, he scored consistently, breaking records for goals in a single season and helping the club secure multiple Serie A titles. Fans admired not only his skill but his commitment to excellence. Every training session was a display of relentless effort. Every match a testament to mental strength. Beyond his on-field performance, Ronaldo's presence elevated the entire team. Younger players saw a living example of what dedication could achieve. His work ethic, attention to diet, and recovery routines became a blueprint for aspiring professionals. He proved that age is not a barrier when combined with discipline, passion, and focus. In 2021, a dramatic twist occurred. Ronaldo returned to Manchester United, the club where he had first risen to global fame. Expectations were immense. The stadium chants echoed memories of his past glory, but now the challenge was different. He was older, the league faster, and competition fierce. Yet, he embraced the challenge with the same hunger and discipline that had defined his career. His return was marked by memorable goals, leadership on and off the pitch, and a reaffirmation of his timeless value. He showed the world that greatness is not limited by age or circumstance. Instead, it is defined by resilience, adaptability, and an unyielding commitment to improvement. Cristiano's journey through Juventus and back to Manchester United demonstrates a key lesson. True legends are not defined by comfort or stability, but by their ability to evolve, overcome challenges, and continually pursue excellence. Every fan, every coach, and every young player observing Ronaldo could see that his story was more than football. It was a blueprint for achieving greatness in any field. While Cristiano Ronaldo was conquering clubs across Europe, his heart always belonged to Portugal. From a young age, he dreamed not just of club success, but of bringing glory to his country. Representing the national team was a responsibility he embraced with pride, discipline, and unmatched dedication. He made his debut for Portugal at just 18 years old, and it didn't take long for him to show that he was different. He scored goals, created opportunities, and carried the weight of expectations on his young shoulders. Every match was not just about personal success. It was about teamwork, leadership, and national pride. Portugal was not always the strongest team in Europe. Many doubted their ability to win major tournaments. But Cristiano never doubted himself or his team. He led by example, often motivating teammates with words, actions, and unwavering belief that anything is possible. In 2016, Ronaldo led Portugal to an incredible achievement, winning the UEFA European Championship. The tournament tested every player's skills, patience, and determination. In the final against France, Ronaldo faced a heartbreaking injury early in the match, but his leadership never wavered. He encouraged his teammates from the sidelines, shouting instructions, offering advice, and inspiring everyone with his energy. Portugal went on to win 1-0, and the nation celebrated a historic victory. Then, in 2019, he became the all-time leading scorer for national teams, surpassing legendary figures. His record was not just a number. It symbolized years of discipline, training, and relentless focus. Every goal reflected preparation, mental toughness, and the ability to rise under pressure. Playing for Portugal taught Cristiano lessons that extended beyond football. He learned about responsibility, leadership, and resilience. He discovered that greatness is not just about personal glory, but about lifting others, inspiring a team, and leaving a legacy that goes beyond individual talent. Off the pitch, he became a role model. He used his influence to inspire young athletes, promote sportsmanship, and show that commitment and hard work can transform dreams into reality. His story with the Portuguese national team is a testament to courage, perseverance, and the power of leading by example. Cristiano Ronaldo's journey with Portugal proves that even in moments of pain, challenge, or doubt, true leaders shine brightest when they lift others and never give up. Every match, every goal, every tournament added a new chapter to the legacy of one of football's most determined and inspiring figures. Cristiano Ronaldo's story is not just about talent, goals, or trophies. Behind every spectacular goal and every record lies a mindset of iron, a discipline that borders on obsession, and a daily routine designed for excellence. From an early age, he understood that natural talent alone was not enough. He worked tirelessly to strengthen his body, improve his skills, and sharpen his mind. His day began before sunrise. Cristiano would wake up early, stretch, and prepare for intense physical training. He combined running, gym workouts, agility drills, and ball control exercises, ensuring that every muscle, every tendon, every movement was optimized for performance. Nutrition was another pillar of his success. Cristiano followed strict diets, avoiding processed foods, sugary drinks, and anything that could compromise his energy or recovery. Meals were carefully balanced with proteins, carbohydrates, and healthy fats to fuel his body for training, matches, and recovery. Even small details mattered. Hydration, timing of meals, and recovery protocols were all part of his meticulous planning. But physical preparation was only one part of the equation. Cristiano's mental strength was extraordinary. He visualized goals, imagined scenarios on the field, and rehearsed plays in his mind. Every opponent, every challenge, and every high-pressure situation was met with mental preparation. He believed that the mind drives the body, and he trained both relentlessly. Discipline extended to his lifestyle. Sleep, rest, and recovery were as structured as his training. He avoided distractions, stayed focused on long-term goals, and maintained habits that supported performance. Even off the pitch, he studied opponents, tactics, and strategies, continuously learning and evolving. Routines were paired with motivation and self-belief. Cristiano constantly set new goals, more assists, more titles, more personal improvement. He measured his progress daily, held himself accountable, and refused to settle for mediocrity. Failure was never an option. Setbacks were opportunities to grow. Coaches, teammates, and opponents often remarked on his dedication. Younger players at Real Madrid, Juventus, and Manchester United observed his rituals, learning that success requires far more than talent. It demands sacrifice, consistency, and unwavering focus. Cristiano's mindset also included a competitive edge. He loved challenges, thrived under pressure, and used criticism as fuel. His famous work ethic, arriving first at training and leaving last, became legendary. But behind this was not arrogance, but a relentless pursuit of mastery. He showed the world that achieving greatness is not magic. It is a result of combining talent, preparation, discipline, mental focus, and a refusal to give up. Every record, every trophy, every milestone was earned through the integration of these elements into daily life. Cristiano Ronaldo's inner world, his mindset, discipline, and training, offers a blueprint not only for aspiring athletes, but for anyone who seeks excellence. It teaches that success is a habit, not a coincidence, and that the mind, body, and heart must all align to reach the highest levels. Cristiano Ronaldo's greatness is not only measured in goals or records, but in the way he plays the game. From dribbles that leave defenders bewildered to precise finishes that stun goalkeepers, every movement is a combination of skill, intelligence, and strategy. His playing style is a fusion of speed, power, and creativity. Ronaldo can accelerate past defenders in seconds, change direction with surgical precision, and use both feet with remarkable control. His aerial ability is legendary, jumping higher than opponents, timing headers perfectly, and turning crosses into goals that seem impossible. But what truly sets him apart is his tactical understanding. He reads a game in ways most players cannot. He anticipates defenders' movements, predicts goalkeeper reactions, and positions himself perfectly to exploit gaps. Whether it's a counterattack or a set piece, Ronaldo calculates angles, timing, and force to maximize success. Free kicks are another signature element. He perfected a unique technique, the knuckleball, which makes the ball swerve unpredictably. Goalkeepers often have no time to react. Hours of practice, attention to body mechanics, and repeated trials have made these moments almost automatic. Ronaldo's versatility is astonishing. He can play as a winger, a forward, or a central striker. He adapts to formations, teammates, and opponents with ease. This adaptability is a result of both natural intelligence and disciplined study. He watches matches, analyzes tactics, and modifies his approach to exploit weaknesses. Off the ball, his work ethic continues to shine. He presses opponents, tracks back when needed, and creates opportunities even when he is not directly involved in the play. His stamina allows him to perform at peak levels from the first whistle to the last minute. Coaches and teammates often highlight his leadership through example. Younger players observe his training habits, positioning, and decision-making. His presence on the pitch raises the performance of everyone around him, creating a culture of excellence. The tactical genius of Ronaldo lies not only in execution, but in mental calculation. He studies defenders like a chess master, predicting moves several steps ahead. His creativity, combined with discipline, allows him to take risks that often result in game-changing plays. In essence, Cristiano Ronaldo is a complete player. His speed, skill, power, aerial ability, and tactical intelligence merge seamlessly with mental resilience and professionalism. Every match becomes a lesson in precision. Every goal a display of preparation and insight, and every movement a testament to the fusion of talent and relentless effort. His style proves that greatness is multidimensional. It is not just about scoring, but about thinking, adapting, and elevating the game of football itself. Cristiano Ronaldo is more than a football player. He is a global brand, a phenomenon that transcends a pitch. The name CR7 represents excellence, style, and ambition. It is a brand built not only on talent, but on discipline, strategy, and a relentless pursuit of perfection. From the early days of his career, Cristiano understood the importance of image and influence. He cultivated a persona that reflects success, professionalism, and dedication. Every public appearance, social media post, and endorsement deal is carefully managed, contributing to a consistent global image. The CR7 brand spans multiple industries. From clothing lines and footwear to fragrances and hotels, Cristiano has turned his reputation into a business empire. Each product reflects his values, quality, style, and attention to detail. His fans don't just buy merchandise. They buy into a lifestyle of discipline, ambition, and self-improvement. Social media plays a crucial role. Cristiano is one of the most followed athletes in the world. His platforms allow him to connect directly with millions of fans, inspiring them with motivational messages, glimpses into his training, and insights into his life. The combination of personal engagement and professionalism has amplified his influence globally. Ronaldo's business acumen mirrors his approach to football: planning, consistency, and innovation. He understands that sustaining a brand requires as much effort as maintaining peak physical performance. Contracts, endorsements, and ventures are carefully chosen to align with his personal values and long-term vision. Even in his off-field endeavors, the lessons from football remain. Discipline, preparation, and resilience guide his business decisions. He approaches every venture with a strategic mindset, analyzing risks, potential outcomes, and opportunities for growth. The result is a portfolio that not only generates revenue but enhances his legacy. The CR7 brand also represents a philosophy: greatness is holistic. Cristiano shows that talent alone is not enough. Success requires a combination of performance, image, strategy, and the ability to inspire others. Fans and aspiring athletes observe his journey, learning that personal branding is as critical as professional skill. In the end, Cristiano Ronaldo's influence extends far beyond stadiums. His brand, CR7, embodies the same principles that define his career: hard work, precision, ambition, and an unrelenting drive to be the best. It is proof that excellence in one domain can translate into leadership, impact, and inspiration across the world. Cristiano Ronaldo's story is more than a chronicle of goals, trophies, and records. It is a lesson in human potential, a guide for anyone who dreams of greatness. From the narrow streets of Madeira to the grandest stadiums in the world, his journey reflects resilience, dedication, and unrelenting ambition. His legacy is multifaceted. On the pitch, he has redefined what it means to be a footballer. His speed, skill, tactical intelligence, and goal-scoring ability set standards that will inspire generations. Off the pitch, his disciplined mindset and professional approach show that success is not given. It is earned. One of the most important lessons from Cristiano's life is the power of perseverance. He faced poverty, injuries, criticism, and intense pressure at every stage. Yet he never let circumstances define him. Instead, he used every obstacle as motivation, turning challenges into opportunity for growth. Another crucial lesson is the importance of preparation and discipline. Ronaldo's daily routines, from early morning training to strict diets and mental visualization, demonstrate that greatness comes from consistency and attention to detail. Talent can only take you so far. It is the disciplined effort that sustains success. His story also teaches adaptability. Moving between leagues in Portugal, England, Spain, and Italy, he faced different styles, cultures, and challenges. He adapted, learned, and thrived, showing that flexibility and openness to change are essential for long-term achievement. Leadership is another hallmark of his legacy. With Portugal, he inspired teammates, encouraged young players, and led by example, showing that true leadership is about lifting others while pursuing your own excellence. Beyond football, Cristiano teaches the power of personal branding and influence. CR7 is not just a name. It is a symbol of excellence, discipline, and ambition. He demonstrates that success in one domain can inspire, educate, and motivate others across the world. In essence, Cristiano Ronaldo's life story is a masterclass in human potential. It is a blueprint for anyone who wants to achieve greatness. Dream boldly, work tirelessly, prepare meticulously, adapt strategically, and lead with integrity. His journey reminds us that while talent opens doors, it is discipline, mindset, and relentless effort that sustain them. When the crowds cheer his name, when his goals make history, and when young athletes emulate his dedication, the message is clear. Greatness is possible for those who refuse to quit, who embrace every challenge, and who dare to dream bigger than the circumstances allow. Cristiano Ronaldo is not just a player. He is a symbol, a teacher, a living proof that with vision, courage, and unyielding effort, a boy from Madeira can conquer the world and leave a legacy that transcends time. While the world knows Cristiano Ronaldo for his incredible football achievements, the man behind the fame embodies values, character, and generosity that define him beyond the pitch. Family, charity, and personal growth are central to his life story, showing that greatness is not just about trophies, but about human impact. Cristiano values family above all. Despite his fame and busy schedule, he makes time for his children and loved ones. The discipline he applies on the field translates into being present, supportive, and responsible off it. He often shares moments with his family on social media, inspiring fans to cherish their own relationships. Charity is another cornerstone. Ronaldo has contributed millions to hospitals, disaster relief, and children's programs worldwide, from funding medical treatments to supporting underprivileged communities. His actions demonstrate that true influence is measured by the positive difference you make in others' lives. Ronaldo also serves as a mentor. He encourages young athletes to pursue education, discipline, and ethical behavior alongside sports. He reminds the world that hard work, honesty, and humility are just as crucial as natural talent. His lifestyle, though lavish, is purposeful. Ronaldo invests in his health, mental well-being, and education, demonstrating that self-care and continuous learning are essential for long-term success. His approach teaches fans that managing one's life with intention is part of achieving excellence. Cristiano's personal values, resilience, generosity, discipline, and integrity, extend his influence far beyond football stadiums. They make him a role model for millions of people worldwide. Children, aspiring athletes, and even adults look to him not only for sports inspiration, but for guidance on living a meaningful, responsible, and impactful life. In essence, Cristiano Ronaldo's story is not complete without acknowledging the man he is off the field. He exemplifies how dedication, ethics, and a commitment to making the world better can complement professional excellence. His personal life and values add depth to his legacy, showing that true greatness combines skill, achievement, and humanity. Cristiano Ronaldo's ability to perform at the highest level, even as he ages, is no accident. His physical health is meticulously managed, and every detail of his fitness routine is designed to sustain peak performance for years. His training regimen combines strength, endurance, speed, and flexibility. Ronaldo spends hours in the gym focusing on muscle groups that enhance acceleration, stability, and explosive power. On the pitch, he complements this with agility drills, sprints, and technical ball work to maintain sharpness and precision. Recovery is equally vital. Ice baths, physiotherapy, massage, and stretching routines help his muscles repair and prevent injuries. Nutrition is carefully planned. High-protein meals, complex carbohydrates, and natural fat support energy levels, while supplements ensure optimal body function. Hydration and sleep are treated as non-negotiable pillars of his routine. Ronaldo's discipline and health allows him to maintain a level of athleticism that rivals players half his age. He demonstrates that longevity in sports requires a scientific approach, not just natural talent. Every sprint, jump, or kick is backed by preparation, and a focus on sustainable performance. He also studies his body meticulously. Modern technology, GPS trackers, heart rate monitors, and performance analytics guide adjustments in training intensity and recovery. Ronaldo treats his body as both a tool and an investment, knowing that consistent care translates into career longevity and continued excellence. This commitment to physical health teaches a universal lesson. Peak performance is achieved through balance, preparation, and attention to every detail. Talent may open doors, but discipline and self-care keep them open. Cristiano Ronaldo's approach to fitness and recovery has redefined the expectations of modern athletes. His combination of science, hard work, and awareness ensures that he remains at the top of his game while inspiring millions to value health, discipline, and personal optimization. Cristiano Ronaldo is more than a footballer. He is a global icon whose influence extends far beyond the pitch. His presence in the media, combined with purposeful messaging, allows him to inspire millions and shape perceptions of what it means to be a true professional and human being. With hundreds of millions of followers on social media platforms, Ronaldo communicates directly with fans around the world. Every post, video, or interaction is carefully crafted to inspire, motivate, or educate. He shares training routines, mental preparation tips, and personal milestones, showing that success is built on consistency, focus, and ambition. Beyond self-promotion, Ronaldo actively engages in social responsibility initiatives. He contributes to charitable causes, supports hospitals, and provides resources to underprivileged communities. These actions demonstrate that influence is not merely a platform for fame, but a tool to create meaningful change. His media presence also emphasizes hard work and resilience. Fans see him training tirelessly, maintaining strict discipline, and balancing personal life with professional demands. This transparency inspires young athletes and global audiences to pursue their goals with integrity and dedication. Cristiano's influence is not limited to sports or philanthropy. He encourages education, leadership, and ethical behavior. By leveraging his fame responsibly, he demonstrates that true impact combines talent with values, discipline, and a vision to improve the world. His story teaches an essential lesson. In a world saturated with media, authenticity, responsibility, and purposeful action create a legacy that outlasts records and trophies.